Well, sorry about that little blackout there, but we are back. Welcome back to the Skizzlecraft server. My name is RedWolf416. Thank you for joining me today on this stream. We are doing a Friday afternoon stream this time. And the server just recently updated to Minecraft Java 1.21.8. And most of the features that come with that are going to be here. Looks like we are going to be going through a server restart in 30 minutes, so I have impeccable timing, of course. But some of those new features include the Happy Ghast, the chicken, the cow, and the pig variants. And normally they would involve the locator bar, which I was really hoping for. But since this is a server with lots of people on it, locator bar might be a little too confusing, a little bit too much for the server to handle, so they have opted to deactivate the locator bar for the server. With that being said, let's just go back down to our base here, make sure I got my wings on, get my rockets on. And I think what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be checking out the new resource worlds, because when they updated the server, when the admin updated the server, they had to update the resource worlds as well. So there's some new stuff. I've already done some work on gathering some resources from the main overworld, but I really want to get a Happy Ghast, but that's in the Nether, and I know that I've been spending a lot of time in the Nether lately working on my tunnel, so maybe we'll get to that a little bit later. I think first we're just gonna fly around the resource world, the overworld, but to do that I need to gather some shulker boxes after I sleep. Make sure I've got a bed with me too for later when I'm adventuring. So I have some shulker boxes that are in my ender chest that I was gathering some cobble and some stone and sand. You'd think that with me living in the desert that I would have plenty of sand, but I'm not quite ready to just strip all the sand off of my desert yet. I figured I would get the sand from the resource world. So let's grab a few of these shulker boxes, and I've got a few chests on me. Let's go ahead and consolidate things a bit. Let's see here. Let's get the stone and the cobblestone all in one chest together. I wish there was a way that I could break a shulker box so it would spill all the items out without me having to get them all individually. I'm also going to open up some slots by putting my armor back on. I like to start a stream with my armor off just so that you can see my awesome red hoodie with, well, I guess my wings are on. I guess if I didn't have my wings on, let's check this out really quick. My hoodie has a wolf head on the back. At least that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, maybe if you squint your eyes. Squint your eyes. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's a wolf's head. But let's see. I don't want that there. I grabbed the wrong thing. What we're doing? Moving stone. So I want to empty out these shulker boxes so that I have plenty of boxes to gather any goodies that I find along the way in any of the resource worlds. Yeah, that's a miscellaneous box. We might have to leave that like it is. My shift double click is not working for some reason. I think it's a mouse sensitivity issue on my new mouse. Hold on. Now there are a few players online today. We've got 4 others besides myself. But the server was quiet earlier this morning when I was on. I was the only one on for over an hour. That's because TwitchCon is starting today, and a lot of the hupsters have gone there, which I gotta admit, I'm a little bit jealous. Let's gather some wood over here and make a few more chests. Not that. And I messed up the spacing on that, but that's okay. Just do this the silly slow way. There we go. Now we have enough chests. Figure if I'm going to have one slot taken up with chests, I might as well have that slot be completely full. Oh my goodness, this shift double click thing is going to drive me crazy. Put some sticks in there. Get one more slot out of this. This is probably something I should have done before I started the stream. But this is the nature of playing Minecraft. You get to see unedited right now. One more. Okay, we'll leave that one there. 4 shulkers should hopefully be enough. I mean, filling those 5 shulkers with items earlier today took a long time. Like, it took more than just today. So I think going out just for this stream with only 4 shulkers should be plenty. Oh, one of the other cool things you can see right here, cacti can now sprout flowers, which you can collect with shears. So then there's just some more decoration blocks, which is awesome. And while we're getting going on this, going through the Nether tunnel so we can head back to the spawn village and the castle and get to the resource worlds. Just wanted to make mention that the music we are listening to is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. And the album that we are listening to is called Slaps, I believe. Or maybe it's Groovy. I think it's Slaps. Now, this is DMCA free music that the artist makes available for free on Spotify for streamers, which is awesome. And yeah, it's good music. We are only just a couple weeks away from Halloween, and the Halloween district is in full swing, having structures built, and I don't want to spoil anything on stream. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to build something. I was out of town for the first 2 weeks of October, and so that really cut into my ability to actually do anything in the Halloween district, and I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to try and build anything in the 2 weeks I have before Halloween. So, there's a lot of cool stuff there. When it gets closer to Halloween, I'll do a little tour of everything. We'll talk about stuff. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. I accidentally paused the music when I meant to mute it. So you all got the wonderful music turned off, and you got to hear me start clearing my throat in your ear. Yay. Still just fighting off tail end of a little bit of a cold that I got while I was in the Pacific Northwest. All right, so there is a community mine. We have the animal transport barn. You can see that somebody already has a happy ghast here, but I don't have a way of duplicating him. We've also got some of these new features, which is the firefly bush. And which bush is this? Just the bush. and then the dry bush. And so it's set up so that you can bone meal them and get some if you need them. But yeah, and then the cacti for getting the flowers if you want them, as well as these guys, wildflowers, kind of like the cherry blossom flowers, or the pink blossoms, I should say. Now, I have been digging. I did all this flattening earlier. This is just over the top of where we have the beacon for the community mine. And I needed a lot of stone and cobble, so there were a couple of hills here I flattened out. Something that was also here that someone else had already discovered was a trial chamber. And so I just lit it up with some frog lights and put a sign so that we know where it is. And then those columns there, there's another one right there in that corner. I've got one up there that you can't see, and there's another one sort of over there, right in the water. Those just mark the boundaries of this beacon, so I know where to dig when I was getting the stone and the cobblestone. But we're going to go back over here, see if anybody has marked any locations. If they have not, then that means not a lot of exploring has happened, and we are going to do that. We're going to go exploring. Let's say hi to Clear Bear. Apparently I have caps lock on. Server restart is probably going to be in, let's see here, restarting in just over 15. All right, let's head to the south. I want to see what's due south. A lot of birch forest, a lot of plains. Oh, that's interesting. All right. I don't know if I feel... Well... I wonder if this has been... Okay, we'll get out of here. Let's see if we can hot guy this. Saw another guy on the roof there. Oh, that's a lot of them. We're just going to come over here. It looks like it's almost bedtime. We'll come back to that in a second once it's daytime. That was a lot of pillagers there. If we can clear that top section, we can fly up there and see if there's anything in that chest. Somebody may have already raided it, though. Yeah, got disoriented getting up. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Ow. Oh, this is... somebody's already been there, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it just didn't have much. The other question is, are there any allays? Man, there are a lot. Man, they're aggressive. They're still coming for me. No bad omens or anything. Oh, that one. One fell off the tower in his hurry to get to me. Let's see here. Let's just approach this with caution. Saw a guy in the tower over there. I wonder if I can hit him from here. Just missing him. There we go. That got him coming. Oh, there's some more. Okay, we're gonna go across the water here. Yeah, you're coming for me. Question is, have I gotten rid of enough, or are more gonna keep spawning? It keeps spawning. Okay, I guess that was entertaining enough for now. Let's just continue on our adventure. I think I saw an iron golem down there, but no allays. Now, once we do get that notification that the server is gonna restart, say in like 5 minutes, we need to head back. I don't want to be in the resource world when the server restarts. A lot of trees, a couple of pillager towers. Oh, this would have been a good place for me to get my stone. There's one of the cows. How? I wish I could get you back easily. Island cow. There's some swamp right next to snowy taiga. That's not a trail ruins, is it? No. No. Oh, lodestone. Now, one of the other things that's cool, I'm not gonna get that other stuff. It's fine. One of the other cool things is that the lodestone recipe, I believe, has finally changed. So instead of requiring netherite to craft, which was a pain, it now just requires an iron ingot, which is awesome. All right, well, this is where I can come to get ice. Let's see here. We're at negative 500 and positive 1300. Just start making our way back towards the tower, but on a different route. Oh, there's a fallen log. I haven't seen one of those in the wild. It would be kind of fun to find some trail ruins. I was hoping that I would find a shipwreck by now. Well, savannah biome, we might see a different pig or cow. Ooh, a village. All right, let's check out the village. Plains village, so unless there's a blacksmith, I'm not expecting much that I don't already have. Either that's a weird tree or somebody's already been to this village. It is Minecraft, so it could be a weird tree. Man, what is this biome? This is the Stony Peaks. Man. Well, let's see here. Let's screenshot that. Oh, I don't have any bones. And I don't have that type of dog. All right, well, now we know where to go for that one. I think it's time to head back towards the main overworld. This is good to know. Let's get a screenshot of this too. Ow. Let's get a little higher. There we go. Pale Garden. Oh, apparently I went too far to the south. All right, let's see here. Let's make a bulletin board. Huh? Oh no, those are wall blocks. Let's see here. Let's find a spot right up here. What have we got in here? Boats. Lots of boats. We're just trying to bide our time until the server restart. We're gonna do a little nice thing and put up a sign or two where there's some things like the Pale Garden. Okay, let's see. Get rid of some of this. We just need to clear some of this away. We have room to put our bulletin board up. Too far back? Maybe. How is my inventory full? Let's go sleep. Actually, let's go compost things. Let's just get things ready for composting. There we go. We get more? Man, I thought the leaf litter was cool at first. Now it's just so good at clogging up my inventory space. Let's make this 5 wide. That's good. There's a crafting bench. That's not a crafting bench. Come on, brain. Yeah, it's not the prettiest, but it'll do. Forgot that it gives us 12 trapdoors here. Oh my gosh. This rain. The fog with the rain. Please let me sleep. Restart is in 5 minutes. I need to get out of here. Yeah, you guys are going to have to put up with me having to sit through a restart. Alright, we will finish making that when we get back from our restart. I'm keeping that lodestone though. Alright, let's get back to the main overworld. And grab some more rockets. Alright, well, in just a minute, it's going to boot me. And then we will get back to where we were going. Luckily, the restart only takes a few seconds. Now you can see here that, let's see here, LBB has been making awesome maps again. As well as Claire Bear, as she's working on her Hogwarts build. What I need to get is some bones. I've got, where do I have bones? I might have bones at my spawn village hut. The Old Horse's stable. I want to get that dog. Can I pet that dog? There we go. Let's go. Might as well take all of them. Figured it would be a good idea to reset my spawn. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with the Zeppelins. There's another one in the Halloween district. This one is number 15. The one in the Halloween district is 13, which makes me think that there are at least 15 of these things all across the server. But I have only seen the 2. Server restart is imminent. So I am just killing time walking around. Ow. Stupid. Yep, just checking out the castle. Let's go up to our mailbox. I did empty our mailbox recently, so I doubt more stuff is in there now. Restart is in 1 minute. I don't know what staircase I was heading up. Nothing in there. We'll just hang out here while we're waiting for the server restart. Should happen any second. So bear with me. And we are back. Sorry, I had that. Didn't quite log in right as soon as it was available. I was dealing with a little bit of a coughing fit. All right, let's head back to that resource world. I want to try and get that dog. Let's see here. There were, if I recall, there were boats in a chest right near where we teleport in. And I may need one. Well, that's right. We were also in the middle of making some signs. Means you'll have to bear with me for a second while this pauses. I have to call up my screenshots. All right, there we go. Let's see here. We want Pale Garden. Not that. God, Pale Garden. And we've got that at 504 and -3. Done. And then I'm gonna pause here for a second. Next one. Where is that? Stony Peaks. That's right. Stony Peaks. That's going to be at 813 and 343. That just makes me think of the game Halo. I don't have any glow ink, but this will have to do. Let's just put this other sign right here. Somebody can add to it if they want. Now, 813, 343. Let's head that direction. After we sleep. I should make a clock in this world and just post it somewhere. Because I found out that clocks made in the main overworld do not work in the resource world. All right, I'm going to double check those numbers again. 813, 343. No negatives in front of everything. All right, 813, 343. Need to go this way. I'm a doofus sometimes. There. I'm heading the wrong direction. This is going to be a little bit of a hike with this dog. But that's okay. If I can get 2, that would be even better. I'll make it easier for breeding. You just... there we go. I'm gonna say, you don't want to be my friend, do you? Let's see if there's another one. I thought I saw 2 along in here. Maybe? Maybe another pupper? No? Well, next time I need to dig stone and cobble, I'm coming here so I don't have to dig up so much dirt and grass. I'm going to have to come up with a name for you. I think I already have one dog named Rupert, or a cat, so I can't name you that. Now, I could come here to get more stone, but it just occurred to me the reason I dug it where I did was because the beacon was active there. Makes it so much easier. So until I can get myself a beacon to carry around, I guess I'm just going to keep digging where I dug before. Might as well collect some steak while we're at it. Wonderful thing about a flame bow is that my steak gets cooked as soon as I shoot it. Apparently I'm better at long range shooting than I am at short range. That was embarrassing. Man, yeah, I gotta come up with a name for this guy. His spotting kind of reminds me of a hyena. Maybe I'll call him Giggles. Giggles. Giggles it is. I think dogs can handle the water better than the cats can. I'm going to try this. Yeah. Dogs definitely handle the water better than the cats do. Yeah, he's still with me. Awesome. Only got about 500 some blocks left to go. I have plenty of eggs. I don't need to collect any more of those. Just making our way back. Trying to avoid all this water. Wouldn't be too bad, it's just annoying. Let's also not get too deep into the dark oak forest. Might have some unwelcome visitors if we do that. Still with me? All right. Trying to make our way back. We should start seeing the beacon pretty soon, I think. There. This one looks like it's already been visited. You sit for a second. Has this sand here. I don't see a chest or a gold block. I think this one has already been visited. So we'll just get Giggles back home. Not back home, to his forever home for the first time. Let's maybe not fall down in there, though. I didn't mean to collect those leaves. Okay, I'll just compost them when we get back to the center, the world center here. Now we're getting to where there's signs of civilization. We've got torches around. We are almost there, folks. Almost home, Giggles. Come on in here. Get you in there. Bring you in here. Come on. Good job. All right, let's get you on that bedrock there. Send you home. And I just realized I could get me some chickens. Get some of those eggs. Let's not have you be here. There we go. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Get out. Get out of the way. There we go. Let's feed you guys some though. Let's get some more chickens in there. Didn't need the boat after all, but let's just take some of these compostables and get rid of them for everybody here. Not what I meant to do. Really not what I meant to do. It's a problem with carrying rockets in the offhand. If I had the iron on me, I would set up a hopper in this just to make it a little bit easier. There. Okay, we're gonna get some seeds. Get a few more chickens going. Looks like it's about time to go to bed again. Ooh, more eggs. Nope. Nope, gone forever. I'm only good at shooting from far away. Not where I wanted to go, but all right, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Let's go get Giggles. Let's get him back to our home base. Normally I don't like littering like this, but I think it'll be all right. Hopefully those couple of eggs that we got are enough to get us a couple of the varieties of chickens. There he is. Come on, Giggles. Let's go. Now we got to do the slightly long walk back to our base. Then we'll go see if we can find a dehydrated ghast or something. Oh, he didn't come with me. Where'd you go? I may have made a terrible mistake. Ah, there you are. All right, come on, bud. We are heading towards negative 540. So still another almost 300 blocks to go in this direction. Then we got to head to the west by another 400 blocks. Try not to go too fast because I don't want to leave Giggles behind. We also get to see if I have an extra name tag. Almost there. I see the broken column. There we go. Alright, I may have to break that door. Alright, now I just got the long walk down this hallway. Should be home free. Now, I do have plans to keep expanding this tunnel. I need to make it go up higher. I've been working on making it go down lower by quite a bit. And then from there, we're going to have to build up. I'm still going to have the main walking path beyond this level, but I want to do the fog effect with some glass. Fog effect. That is something that I would love to have added to Minecraft as an actual block. I would like a fog block. This would be a block that you can walk through, and the more tightly packed you have the fog blocks, the denser your fog looks. All connecting, so it can be kind of like this volumetric fog. It'd be really good for the ambiance of a build if you could put in your own fog blocks. I guess he went through. So the idea with the fog blocks, you can walk through it, you can fall through it. You'd have to have a way that you could craft it easily, because if you're using these fog blocks, you would want to use a ton of them. So I'm really not sure how you'd craft them, and I'm not sure how you would pick them up once they were crafted. It might require a special tool, a new tool. But being able to have fog that you could add where you wanted, so then you could make your own cloud layers if you wanted. Or you could have mysterious fog in a graveyard or over the surface of water or something like that. What I need to do is I need to edit together a video of all of these ideas. Oh, I was going to look for a name tag, wasn't I? I probably need to deposit those eggs. So I've had several ideas for things for Minecraft that I think would really, I mean, the gameplay is already awesome, but I think they would just really make it that much more immersive. Yeah, we'll put these eggs in here. We want to keep those. Let's not throw that on the ground. All right. Giggles, you shall be. Yay. Okay, it's been long enough. I think we can head into the Resource Nether and see if we can find Happy Ghast anywhere. Make sure of a couple of things. I'm going to be going into the Nether, so let's grab a few of these. Let's put one of these shulker boxes back. It's nice to know that I've got another one there, but we will take this one with us. And I don't think we need the bones for right now. Hey, there were bones there. All right. We'll drink some of that fire protection once we get into, or once we're ready to dive into the Resource Nether. Pardon me, I had to take a hydration break there. So we'll just poke around a little bit in the Resource Nether. If it looks like we can find something close by, then that's great. But honestly, if it's close by, then probably all the Happy Ghasts have already been taken. Maybe I'll just put out some feelers and see if anybody on the server has a way of me getting a Happy Ghast. I'll check on Discord if I can't find anything immediately in the Resource World. There is a way to breed the Happy Ghasts, and I can't remember if that's with snowballs or how it's done, or if you have to craft them. You can craft them. But I believe that involves a lot of ghast tears for that. I don't feel like hunting ghasts. Not the grumpy ghasts. All right, bottoms up. Make sure I don't have that in my inventory. Whoa. Well, all right. They definitely swapped out the Nether resource. It's interesting that there's a red beacon there. Uh-oh. Just come down here really quick. I do have gold on. Okay. Let's just... There we go. Didn't like him coming at me like that. It looks like somebody has probably been looking for ancient debris or something like that down here. This is not going to be where we're going to find a Happy Ghast, though. And that's what we're really looking for. Unfortunately, this part of the Nether looks really closed off and might be a little bit hard to adventure around in. Also, with it being a Crimson Forest, there are a lot of those hoglins that are going to be coming after us if we're not careful. Something I do have now that I didn't have before is I have Silk Touch. So this will be good if I can also get some of these, and then I can start making my own crimson trees. I can have them grow. I can build a farm for them or something like that. Let's head up this way, see what we can see. So it looks like there's a basalt delta over there. Also not where we want to go. We are looking for a soul sand valley. And make sure that I actually have my wings on before I try and jump off. So there's basalt delta. Big basalt delta. Go this way. It's always scary flying in the nether, especially with this much fog. I should see if I can turn that down or something. Let's see here, what's down here? I just want to stay hidden away from any ghasts. My phone keeps thinking I'm talking to it. Okay, we're gonna work on something here really quick. Video settings. Where's my fog? I don't know if there's a way for me to set the fog distance. I don't know. I do not know. I'll have to research that. No, I can't see very far in all of this. Okay, it looks like I need to go back that way if I want to get back to spawn. No, that's back to spawn. There's a lot of crimson. All right, this is proving fruitless. Oh, I've gone too far. Where am I going? This way. There's a ghast. Here's a soul sand valley. I'm also kind of lost. So this could be a problem. Just looking for any little dehydrated ghasts. How much time do I have left on that? 2 minutes. Or I gotta take another one. So a lot of times the dehydrated ghasts will be over where the fossils are, I believe. Let's head over that way. Try not to get blasted by a ghast, by a grumpy ghast. I also need to figure out which way I need to go to get back. I think I need to go this way. I don't think I'm going to be finding any dehydrated gas. Oh, there's a bastion. Let's avoid that. You go over this way. I think I'm on the wrong side of this delta. Well, there's this too. I could take some of this while I'm at it. Okay, let's find our way back home. Go this way, and this way. And we need to drink some of this. I don't like that gas being so close. We have a problem here. We have a serious problem. I don't know how to get back home. And my music stopped. Just started at the beginning again. Okay. Let's check our levels on things. We're gonna come over this way. No. Bad, bad. This is just getting worse and worse. Where is it? Okay, we're going in the right direction. We're looking for the crimson. That's good. Maybe we'll keep the flying to a minimum. We need to go this way. And this way. We are in areas that have not been loaded yet because the lava is pouring down for the first time. So there's that. That's both good and bad. I mean, it means that I'm finding new stuff, but it also means that I don't know how to get where I'm going. I may have to start tunneling before too long. I'd rather not end up in the delta. Not what I wanted. Okay, we need to get out of here. Ooh, that was exciting. I was afraid I was going to get some piglins coming after me. Some zombie piglins. Okay, there's a bastion. We want to stay out of that. There's a soul sand, which I believe is where we were. In fact, let's get a picture of this. Doesn't look like people have raided that yet. So that's good to know. Oh, wow, it goes a long way. No. Okay, I need to go that way just a little bit, but I need to go this way quite a bit. Let's not go over the bastion. I also have to watch out for skeletons since I'm in the Soul Sand Valley. I think that's where I was. I think we are getting closer. I'm gonna go this way quite a bit. But I should be able to start seeing the beacons soon. Let's get a screenshot of this area too, just in case we need it. We're going to kind of skirt around this crimson area until we get closer to where we need to be. We are very close. There's our beacons. Oh my gosh. Let's not fall in the lava. Let's take care of that lava though. Let's be good and be good to others. Let's find out where the source of this thing is. Way up there. Dicey. But not impossible. I think that's it up there. I'm trying to stay on top of the trees because I just don't want to have to mess with the hoglins right now. Like that. I think that is the one source that is taking care of it all. Just get up there without splatting myself into the ceiling or something. Oh, didn't know that was going to happen. Ran into the vines and they made my wings close up. Let's just bridge over there. We'll be a little bit more efficient about this. You need to go away. That one might be a problem as well. that lava fall is still taking its dear sweet time coming down, isn't it? There we go. Things are looking a little better now. All right, let's go down to the sword. Nope. Nope. That's a whole lot of nope. Ow. Jerk. All right. Well, I guess I will ask folks on Discord where I can get some happy ghasts. That was not the successful adventure that I was hoping it would be. It was kind of more of a misadventure. It is what it is. We are on the safe side of the Nether now. Yep. I think it's about time to wrap it up for today. We've been going for over an hour. It's getting to be about lunchtime for me here. I think we can safely put this back. Ooh, I wasn't even paying attention to my time. I probably ran out of fire protection while I was messing around with that lava. That was not smart. Oh, I left my bones in the Nether. You know what? We can do this with a steak. I want to see what color dog I can get from you two. Oh, apparently a bone doesn't do it. Yeah, another one of you guys, huh? No Giggles Jr.? There we go. All right, all right. Let's, what can we get rid of here? Leather. Bone. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Lodestone. Let's put you in there. Well, let me stand with all my animals, I guess. Once again, it was wonderful having this stream with everyone. Thank you for watching. If you are joining me at a later date from when this originally aired, if you're on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps a lot and helps me know what kind of content I should be making. Today was mostly just wandering around, but maybe soon we'll get to actually working on a build together or something. I look forward to the next time, and I will see you later. Bye.